My 29M, soon-to-be ex-husband seems to feel entitled to another chance with me, 28F. My husband and I have been together almost 8 years, married for 2.5 of those. Last May, 2019, we separated seemingly overnight. He left me and our toddler and moved back to his hometown. There was never a solid reason given, just that he felt we should have never gotten married. In July, he changed his tune and wanted to be a family again. He was still at his job in his hometown, so I decided I would write it out at my job in a different city for a couple of months to build my resume and then start looking for other jobs in his hometown. After 6 months of a brutal commute, taking care of our child during the week by myself and driving to his hometown every weekend, interviewing, basically bending over backwards, I finally landed a great job in December. A week before I was to move into the new house we were buying together and start my new job, I found out he had been having an affair. He begged and pleaded for me to stay with him, said he'd break off all contact, and I foolishly agreed to give him another chance. 2 days later, while I was back in the different city and completing my last week of work at my old job, he unblocked her on everything and liked her pictures on Instagram. I was devastated. On top of that poop show, he kicked me out of the house we were supposed to move in together and I had to find a new place to live 2 days before starting my new position. We have lived separately ever since. He has said and done so many hateful things in this time period, and said so many times that he wants a divorce that I've lost count. Up until a month ago he was still maintaining contact with her. I saw her car at his house, took pictures for the lawyers, etc., and he admitted he had been talking with her still. I stopped doing the pick-me dance about a month ago and stopped reaching out to him besides contact about our child. Now he has suddenly changed his tune and is desperate to get me back and will do anything. He has unfollowed her on everything. Unliked all her pictures. Tells me not to give up on our family. I've moved on. I am not interested in pursuing another relationship with him. He's hurt me deeply and I feel like I've been ducked over by him so many times that I've lost count. How can I tell him there isn't a chance without sounding like a completely heartless person? I still want to be able to maintain a strong co-parenting relationship with him, so I am friendly to him, but he seems to take that as I want him back. I have relayed to him my feelings, but they fall on deaf ears. He says he will never stop trying to get our family back together and does not want a divorce. I do. Does anyone have advice? DL, Doctor, husband cheated and left me, was adamant he wanted a divorce, now when I want one too he changes his tune. Edited to add, just to show the kind of person he is, when I asked him about the reason for his sudden change of heart, he said it was because I seemed stronger. Ah, the irony. Honestly, a big thank you to the prick for yanking the rug under my feet not once, but twice. Because I truly have realized how much better I can do and how I don't need anyone but myself to have a happy life. Second edit, seriously, thank you to everyone who has read my story and commented. You have no idea how much it's helping me to focus on myself and realize I need stop considering the feelings of someone who had no consideration of mine. I only hope that anyone who is in a similar situation realizes that you can and you do move on. And I promise that you will feel like a 10,000-pound weight has been lifted off your back. Third edit, he is being served papers in the next 1 to 2 weeks. Guarantee the I've changed mask slips off. I hope I'm wrong, but I've learned all too well that my gut feelings are usually spot on. Hopefully I'll be back with an update in a few months with the good news that the split is official. Hi guys, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. You are not heartless for being direct about your feelings, and even if you were, why would you be so careful about his feelings when he cares so little for yours? You need a lawyer to come up with a custody agreement. You do not need to be friendly with him to co-parent effectively. You just need to be cordial and not disparage him in front of your child. If up is heartless, it's only because ex-husband smashed it over, and over, and over again. He only has himself to blame. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I needed to hear that. My ex feels entitled to a relationship with me. Filed under how awesome for him. See, also no as a complete answer, you're concerned about appearing like a heartless person to someone who not only acted heartlessly to you, but abandoned your child. Stop giving consideration and concern to people who've gone out of their way to give you neither. Here's what you tell him: trust is one of the most important aspects of a relationship, and you have destroyed my ability to ever trust you. There can be no more chances because there is no more trust. If you want to prove yourself trustworthy, do it by being a good father and prove it to our child, because the only future relationship we have is co-parents. Thank you so much for this. I need nothing but brutal honesty right now. I bet you the only reason why his tune changed is because he realized there won't be anyone waiting around for him anymore. Don't feel like you have to play nice because of your child. Get a lawyer to draw up a divorce and custody agreement and have his lawyer talk to your lawyer. No, you're exactly right. I've let him think that he could do whatever he wanted and I'd always be there. Hindsight truly is 20/20. If only I had the strength a year ago that I do now. Could have saved myself some heartbreak and time. He is pursuing you again because you're suddenly not falling all over yourself to win him back, and this hurts his ego. He won't change. Please stick to your guns because he's going to be chasing after you even more the more you ignore him. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't want the pestering and annoyment of him trying to blame me and make me feel guilty for something that is nowhere near my fault. Just remember this. What would you tell your daughter if she was married and her husband acted like yours? He's right. You are stronger. Show your daughter how a man should treat his wife. My mama used to say you don't come from a broken home. It was broken, and I fixed it. That last line made me cry. Thank you. I will be banking on that line for years to come.